Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to Escaping Tarkov, episode number 9. We're on a full playthrough series, uncut, unabridged. You guys get to see everything, all the looting, all the deaths, and all that good stuff. We are level 9, and we're working on surviving a factory raid and leveling up to that big level 10. It's a big one. Flea market access. We'll start unlocking a lot more tasks for us, start really accelerating our level process so we can get to that Scav junk box. Get to that weapons cases, just get all sorts of good stuff there. So, end of last episode, we prepped up for a factory run here. We completed the drop-off of delivery from the past, but we did not survive an exit. We were about to, with actually some good stuff, but we didn't quite get there. So, we're going to do that first. We'll save our Scav for later, and we'll go from there. So, going to go ahead and sure everything up here. Got our AKM with the better recoil control muzzle brake. We don't really have to worry about suppressing. Got our factory key. We got some meds. All right. I'll see you guys in raid. All right, here we go. Yeah, just looking to get experience and survive the raid and get out. That's it. That's all we're looking to do here. Nothing crazy. Actually, a pretty good spawn for this. Make sure I'm full auto. We're just gonna kind of stay out of the main areas here. Fight what comes to us. Somebody's definitely leveling their strength for sure. And I know this is not the most ideal. We could just get right into it. But I'm not looking to be exciting. I'm looking to be effective. So, that said, though, I do kind of want to go see. Right over here, there's usually some good tech spawns. There we go. Where that battery spawns is good stuff. And right over here as well. Cords, hoses, all that jazz can spawn there. But the reason I'm staying over here is because we have that factory key. I can extract at any time here. So we're really just waiting for scavs to come over in this area. Maybe I'll go right here. This is another good spot, in my opinion. Somebody with a unsuppressed M4 over here. I'm not sure if that's an SKS or a Vepr Hunter. I think it's a Vepr Hunter. I don't know all the gun sounds off the top of my head, but I can identify a few. But it's certainly not all of them. And the other strategy we could have done in this raid is just get into it. Head up top there. Not worry about it too much and just kind of play normally. That said, I tend to play a little bit more passive than most players. Well, no, I think I'm right in the middle there. I'm definitely not as aggressive as most other content creators, that's for sure. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, M4 broski's still up. Pausing and listening there. Let's get back into here because when scavs and player scavs do spawn in, I want them to spawn out in that room. So last wipe, my strategy in hardcore after I got an axe was to get this with our factory key, hope I get this spawn, and just sort of sit here, wait for scavs to come to us. It's a great way to farm guns, all that stuff, especially in hardcore. And then at the start of this wipe, on my standard account playthrough, I actually did the same thing. Just to try to get free gear and free 3M armors and stuff like that. And it worked. You do die a lot, though, which can be a little bit demotivating. But you can usually get an axe from fence pretty quickly. And start one-shotting. Because you're really risking nothing. Like, that's the idea, is that you're very low risk, high upside, but that high upside doesn't come very often. So, but oftentimes during that strategy, you have to wait for second round of scavs to spawn in here. So we're 15 minutes in. Second round should be spawning any minute now, or second now rather. Because usually on the first like rush, all the scavs that are trying to get to me would end up dying and not getting to me. So, but with the second one, we should be able to peg a few scavs over in this area here. Get a nice survival, because I think all I need to do is really survive, and we're gonna get hit. We're gonna hit level 10, and we're pretty close. We're very close. I might also get players using this extract instead of ours, because I think it's safe. They may come down. Certainly a few scavs. Didn't get him. I think I heard another one in here. Put those on. Need those for a task. Again, they recently buffed, so those are pretty good to get. They recently buffed 7mm buckshot, so now one pellet is a one shot to the head. So if you're going for face shots with it, it's pretty good. So this guy was waiting for a second round of scavs like we were, trying to get that kill. Although the Red Rebel's not really where you want to be at for that. You really do want to be in the antique axe tactical sword area. I'm okay with scavs chasing me. I'm not okay with players chasing me. That was convenient. Just getting killed from that way. So I heard somebody else over here. It sounded like a Taz. No, I don't know what that is actually. All players, though. All right, that's probably enough. No need to get greedy, especially with the croutons in our pocket here. That should be more than enough EXP. Some money. Nothing crazy there. And that's kind of what I was trying to do last raid. We just sort of got killed by a scav, you know, which is unfortunate. But hey, I'll take it. GG. Hopefully that'll get us to level 10. If the I don't think this raid experience is going to get us to level 10, but we're going to be really close. But completing this task might get us to level 10. And what we could do is maybe like examine some items. We might be like less than 100 away or something like that with this, because it's gonna be really close. It's gonna be really close. So we'll find out. Let's find out. Not a bad raid though. Waiting was certainly the right call. Yeah, like examining stuff will be really good. PST is not bad, but again, we don't really need it, so it doesn't matter. That's a bear. I don't know if you need bear dog tags for a quest or not. I don't actually know. Okay. Definitely selling that. We don't really need that. Not at the moment. And yeah, again, 7 mil. Got a buff as well. Okay, put that away. Let's go ahead and reload that. Put those in there. Okay, let's go ahead in that task and see if we are level 10 here. Not quite. We're close, though. But now we have other tasks to do because we completed delivery from the past, which is really good. We've got to be, like, stupid close here. Let's go check it. We're 10 experience away. Or no, we did hit level 10. We did hit level 10, right? Or we actually 10... No, we're 10 experience away. Okay, that's what that means. It says +0, which is weird to me. Oh, that's because that's what you're getting right there. So we're 10 experience away. I think we can manage that. We just go to pop over to fence here. We'll examine 5 items. Oh, no, that got us there. Okay. I knew I was going to be close. I didn't think it was going to be within that amount. Okay. This is a good way to do it. If you come here, if before you started playing every day as a new player, if you came here and just examined, you'd have everything in the game going pretty quickly. So, and of course, once you get access to the flea market, you could also just go through the flea market and examine everything there. I'm not going to. We'll come across these things as we play the game. While I'm here, I might as well get these going, though. Free experience. But the game's really going to start opening up now. We're gonna be selling a bunch of stuff on the flea market, make some money, get some stuff out of our stash here, and our primary focus is getting that Scav junk box from Therapist. So hitting level 13, which, again, leveling is going to be a lot easier with access to the flea market. Tasks give you the most amount of experience in general. So definitely worth it there. And, yeah. Should be good. And, of course, we'll be able to buy stuff for our hideout. Sink a lot of money into that. And get that going back. That's what I want to sink my pity money into, I guess you could call it. I don't really know what you call this. My sorry money. Our 2 million that we got there. I want to sink a lot of that into the hideout here. So we should have hit level 10 there. There it is. Uh-oh, error. Okay, as long as we're still level 10, doesn't matter. Okay, so that doesn't really mean much tasks-wise. There's a few tasks that are only acceptable level 10, I think. We have to complete a lot of other ones first. Yeah, it's a level 11. That's level 12, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, let's get all of our stuff from Prapper here. That's annoying. We got to hand everything in as well. Make sure we sell those. Let's get these handed in though. Tasks here. Okay, good. Less we have to buy. Okay, let's just sell all these guns up here. Oh no, Jaeger buys the shotguns for better. So let's get rid of those. Get rid of the knife. Getting rid of that. Saving that for the trade. Okay, we don't have Therapist 2, and I think we're just going to end up buying these, so it doesn't really matter. We can just get rid of those. All right, soak up everything else with Mechanic here, all the mags, ammo, the extra crappy gun. Psychon's not bad, but at that point, you might as well just use the PP-19, which is a good gun. I do enjoy that one quite a bit. Okay, so we also now have access to the flea market. What's the flea market, you might ask? Well, it's a completely supply and demand driven, player based market. You can put you can put up any item that has this little check mark, the little found and raid check mark there. So you can buy and sell those items. So basically that means you have to survive a raid to sell stuff. You can't die, you can't get a run through. Simple as that. Let's get rid of this to Ragman real quick. And a lot of the stuff you see we were saving is now going to get sold here. So like, for instance, these metal cutting scissors, which we have a couple of. We don't need them right now. They're used to craft mag boxes, but they're worth a decent amount. But we don't need them right now. So we're gonna get rid of them right now and go from there. So if tips and tricks for selling on the flea market, if you want to get rid of your stuff immediately, sell the lowest. But what I usually do is I look at like where the price is stuck at. Sometimes you'll have an outlier, somebody selling really low, but like I like to look where the price is stuck at. So right here, looks like the price is stuck around 67k rubles. So if we refresh this, sure, maybe I could get 6.5s for it, but I'm gonna sell a little bit under that just to, because I have 3, just get rid of them all real quickly and go from there, you know? That's my general selling, unless I'm really trying to get rid of stuff and like clean out my stash. Okay, that machinery key I wanted to try to sell on the market there. Sometimes it goes for more. I want to see what these Goshen keys are worth. These are all needed, I believe. Cabin key of customs factory zone. Portable cabin and portable. Oh, these are both portable cabins, so we can sell that one too. So I'm saving. I was saving all these dog tags for tasks later. I guess we can see what this key goes for. We don't really need keys right now. It's not really where we're at or what we're about. We still have to do that task, so don't want to do that. Okay, nothing crazy. But more than what therapists will buy it for, so if we just get a nice enticing offer. Now, keys are a little funky on there. People are buying them less, so I really like to underball with keys. Oh yeah, see, these are going for a really nice amount. That's awesome. So we could probably sell this for, like, so for this one, I'm going to really underball it, but we're still going to get a lot of money from this, right? So 250,000 rubles for that if it sells. And we have another one, but we're going to need that other one later for a quest, which is why that key is worth so much. So we're going to invest in ourselves, save that. Yeah, so machinery key, still worth, we could sell this for 1,300 rubles. Now we're going to get to sell it for that much. So let's see what this is. I think this is the new key. I want to say this is a new key. And as much as I want to explore that, we're not going to reserve anytime soon, and I really just want to get rid of it. So, again, we're going to make this a really enticing deal just to get rid of it, get our rubles, go from there. New keys tend to be worth a lot for a short period of time, and then they stop being worth a lot. So, yeah, just be wary of that. Be wary of that. Okay, so we got some good stuff sold up there. Let's get a whole bunch of hideout upgrades going here before we get into raid. So I want to get basically anything I can get off the market here. Upgrading, this is going to do a couple things. One, it's going to give us an idea of how much money we have left over. 2, give us an idea of, well, not give us, it's going to clear out our stashes essentially. So we're going to go ahead and go, and you can do this right from the upgrade screen. You go ahead, right click it and do filter by item. So we're going to buy one of these. Again, expensive, but worth it. Buy one of these hoses. These actually come way down in price, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and do a little trick, another trick here in the flea market. I'm going to do this gearbox, hit remove barter items. If you just want to buy from rubles, best way to do it. Now, it used to be in the past that it didn't refresh when it wouldn't refresh when you couldn't buy the offer. They actually added an automatic refresh button. So when it says offer's not available anymore, somebody else bought it in the time you took to click buy, it automatically refreshes for you. And if you want to just do manual refresh, F5 or press this little button here. You can only refresh so often. Oh, Fence has a cheap one. Already bought. So, but yeah, so that's all ready to go. Now we hit construct. All that's going to be taken out of my inventory to construct that, which is really nice. So that'll be good. And then let's just keep working on it. So this one, Lavatory 2 is required water collection. So we're just going to go through, see if we can upgrade anything. This requires Illumination 2, which requires more of these. So I need 1, 2, 3 more of those. Hit escape to go back one screen. That's a really nice one. I need 10 more light bulbs. Now these were stupid expensive at the start of the wipe. So I actually held off on upgrading this for a while and just sold my bulb for money. but these are very reasonable, so we need 10 of these. So I'm going to hit the refresh button real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very cheap, very worth it. Get that upgraded. That's actually immediate, and this one just requires generator 2, which I don't know. What does generator 2 require? Vents 2 and security 2, which is being upgraded right now. What does vents 2 require? So it requires a battery and a motor. Let's buy the motor. Again, pretty cheap right now. Go ahead and get that upgrading in for 3 hours. And while we have the money, I basically want to have this going here. So I don't think you might need in raid relays. I don't really know. But yeah, this is going to let us craft Tushunkas, which is nice. You need in-raid Tushunkas for a quest later. Actually, that's why these Rye Croutons are pretty good. Okay, very cool. And level 2 requires Laboratory 2, which is locked behind Water Collector, which is upgrading. Okay, Med Station 2. We don't have Therapist 2 yet, so don't need to worry about that. Requires Generator 2, which is being worries about other stuff, and that requires that. So everything that can be upgraded is being upgraded. So we're waiting for security. We're waiting for Water Collector. That's a big one. And vents. So in a couple hours, those will be good to go. And that'll be really nice. Is this one actually locked? What do we got here? Okay, let's just get this one going here. Again, it's just gonna... It's not expensive. We got gifted a bunch of rubles here. So we might as well get all these going. I know these are kind of expensive right now, but they go up and down. So what I'm doing here is I'm hitting purchase and then hitting Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Got it. Okay. 1, 2. And that can be frustrating. This whole, sorry, already been bought. It happens. So that takes an hour, but shooting range is good. You can show off guns there. It's nice. And I think we're good. I think that's all we can get going for now. And I think the hideout's very powerful, personally. You can produce meds. You can produce ammo. You can do your tasks. Once you get the Bitcoin farm up and running, it's going to make you money. Scav box is going to make you money. All that good stuff. So I like getting it going sooner rather than later. It's maybe just because I started playing when the hideout was first introduced, and like I don't know, it's my jam. You know, I like it. So again, we spent a good bit of our money, but nothing crazy. But you can see we cleaned up a lot of space here, which is really nice. So yeah, I'll take that every day. Okay, let's get this going in there. Probably selling this. I could be selling the hot rods, but I don't think I want to. Okay, get all those going. Good. It didn't use our in-raid one, which is good. So let's go try to use up all of the slots that were emptied up by this. Dry fuels actually sells for a lot. So we're actually going to sell that as well. Yeah, just get all that inventory space back here. So selling those two. Some stuff down here, I think, right? Nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing too gnarly there. Yeah, I just said gnarly. What of it? All right, that hose should have been used up. We'll save that tank shell there. Okay, more gunpowder, alkali, all that stuff. Stuff I want to hand in or use for crafting is what I like to put down here. Like cigarettes, I know I'm going to hand in. Things I'm unsure about are things that I don't want to put in there. Actually, I know I need to hand those in, and I know I need to hand these in as well. Yeah, and that just helps. You can see how much room we've just made. It's really nice. I gotta say, it's really nice. It's a very clean sense of feeling, which is why I want that scav junk box so quickly. Okay, so dry fuel, still going for about 100K. So it used to cost a ton to put this up on the market. It should be a little bit less nowadays. Yeah. So this putting up for 88,000 would have cost us like 40K because the dealers were only buying it for, I don't know, 2K. They manually updated the price, so now it's the dealers buy it for, I think, for 25K, which is still good. So it costs a lot less in fees to put it up there, so that's good. I believe Ragman's... I could have swore Ragman bought dog tags. Maybe it's Skier. Skier does. Not for much, though. The crazy thing is I am going to need to level up his money spent. So we'll just get rid of that. I'm not happy about it, but it's fine. Okay, we got a bunch of money coming in there. Nice. So we pretty much just funded our... We just funded our hideout with the extra items that we had that we knew were valuable for that. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. All right, so now we can start doing tasks. Like I said, once you get level 10, man, you get a whole bunch of stuff. So we need 3M- armors here. No, module. Module is what you type in. Module armor. It's -3M armor. Got it. Doesn't matter durability or anything like that. You just need to buy 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, these are really expensive at the start of a wipe, so if you have them, maybe consider selling them. Or selling them. Make sure you're grabbing them afterwards for certain things. So, but we could just turn those in. Supplier is finished. Okay. So this is that that unknown key. So that's another customs task there, which is great. Let's get Jaeger tasks going here. So we got 5 Iskar lunchboxes. So just type in lunchbox or lunch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn those in real quick. I need 3 rye croutons. Now these were crazy for a while. Yeah, they come way down. They're about the price that you could buy them from therapists. These were going for like 100K at one point because everybody was trying to unlock Jaeger. So, which is kind of cool that they have a like supply and demand, right? Supply and demand. Okay, beef stew. Tushonka, essentially. I could have just searched for it there, actually. I'm sure you guys are seeing it and being like, right there. Right there. Oh, this is actually... They're just called cans of beef stew. Interesting. We just call them Tushonka. 1, 2. And I don't need an in-raid version of these, so there's no reason to save that. Let's just turn those in. This is like, all right, you brought me some food. We're good to go here. So this is the reason I didn't want to do the shootout picnic, is because we get these 2 tasks, and this one's to kill scavs with not wearing body armor. So what I do is I actually wear body armor. This is a Pestily strat, so it's a good one. It's a really good one. Wear body armor. When you see a scav in the distance, take it off, get the long-range kill, put it back on. You know, it's just a much safer way to do that. Plus, now that we combine these 2, our shootout picnic plus that, we're good to go. We also have marking tanks on customs, so we have really quite a bit to do on customs here, which is what we're gonna definitely get going there. Let's get all of our money. So it used to be that you could just leave all this stuff here in the quest completion inventory, I guess you could call it. But they did put a timer on there, so you can't just leave it there forever as an extra inventory space. So that's how it goes. I think that's fine. Okay, I think we're just heading to... I think we're heading to customs here. Getting that done. I don't really need this for a customs raid. I think this is our key one. No? This is our key one. This Tarzan down here has got all our keys in it. Now, I do have access to the flea market. We do have actually a bit of money here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Doc's case. If they're reasonable, we're definitely going to buy one. So, documents case. Oh, yeah. Super reasonable. And this is where the game really starts ramping up, especially for standard account players, because you only get this alpha container, man, and that is rough. But with this Doc's case, I could put a key like the 204. I'm actually we're going to go this way. I want to lay out the keys I like to use for customs. So we're actually going to invest in some customs keys as well, try to make some money. So for customs, I like, just type in dorms, or dorm. So it brings up all these keys. For dorms specifically, we have the 204 key. I like 214. Usually pretty cheap. Has a safe in it. Anything with a safe in it I like. 104, again, pretty cheap. has I don't think 104 has a safe in it. I think, no, 104 has a safe, 105 has jackets, but right across the hallway from 104 has 2 jackets, some good spawns in there. If you're going to loot 105, you might as well loot 104, you might as well loot 105. That's how I see it. All right, 110, oops. And 114, also in 2-story dorms, both have safes right across the hall from each other. There's also a flash drive spawn in 110, which is pretty cool. And that's really it as far as dorms are concerned. The keys I like to get. So, and then we're gonna buy 206 for the quest. But yeah, other than that, I don't really buy too many of these other ones. 220s for a quest as well, but again, nothing crazy in there. 303s for a quest as well. I'm just gonna examine all these while we're here. All right. So that's my usual custom suite of keys. Just all the safe stuff. I actually like using the factory key. You get some better angles on people, but in general, just having the docks case, so it's a 4x4 storage. You can put money, you can put flash drives, you can put folders of intelligence in there, you can put keys in there. So like, it's just a really good thing to have. Holds up a 1x2. When you're searching jackets, you can get free money just by looting any keys, because all this space is free in here. We have, 9 spaces of free things to loot. Might as well. Might as well. All right, I'm gonna unload. Oh, I had some BP. Interesting. Didn't think I had any BP left. Okay. What does this have in it? Oh, yeah. So we'll go top with that one. Put these down here. I actually do like the 8R on custom specifically. There's just good angles for it. But we might as well just keep rocking the AKM here. No reason not to. Well, I'm sure we'll lose it soon and we'll be able to use this 8R. No problem. Oh, I missed the 214 key. Because I bought some stuff. So, there are a few, like, random keys that I like having in there. We don't need this for a while. How much is this going for? It's only going for 10K, so we're just going to use the one we found. And a start of wipe, that one's worth like several $100,000. Gets a little crazy. But we're good. Could put the gold star in there, so put that right that. Got a little backup ammo there. Actually, I might even go to that. So now that we have access to the flea market here, you could still buy from Prapper via the flea market, which is nice. So it's just a quick way to get to where you need to go. So we'll just do one of those little ones. This is such cheap ammo. I don't care about losing it. In fact, we'll do it this way though. I don't care about losing it. If I have to ditch it for whatever, it doesn't matter. Good to go. Okay, so I've been rambling. We've been doing flea market stuff, but you can see how much space we got. And let's get into this. Let's put all these here. So we have so many tasks. We have to do 206, mark all the tanks. And, I need the unknown key here. Let's make sure we don't forget that. This is in the old construction area. There's a little document you need to get there and survive the raid. So there's also a tanker over there. So be fine to go mark it. Now, this is a strategy. I'm gonna start loading here. I'll talk about the strategy while we're loading. But this is a strategy. Just because we're going into raid here, with our goal to do every single one of these, depending on our spawn, depending on what's happening there, getting some of it done and getting out safely is better. So like our goals may change in raid. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's good to go in with a plan, but also don't be afraid to change your plan based on what's happening in the raid. So yeah, depending on what a spawn we get, depending on where we're at, depending on how much damage we've taken, maybe we have a blacked out leg or whatever the reason. Like things can change. Maybe we find some high value loot that we want to get out. A lot of things can change, So just don't be afraid to do that. So, but with that said, I'll see you guys in raid. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can getting 4 to 5 things done in one raid is pretty large. I would recommend focusing on maybe one task at a time. All right, so we're gonna ignore that tanker back this way, and we're gonna just rush forward here. I'd rather get the skier and maybe even the therapist one done here first. I think therapist is gonna be more important, so we're gonna go rush dorms, and this is a good spawn to rush dorms. And we're not even going to go into 3-story. We're just going to go into 2. Get 206 done. Maybe we'll loot 110, 114. And then we'll start heading over to where the skier task is. And of course, we're going to be missing a tankard back there, but that's okay. We're going to have plenty of reasons to come back to customs in the near future. So, really not worried about it. Now, I don't have a marked room key, which you could buy that one as well. I probably should have bought that in my slew of keys. I think they're only about 100k. They're worth it to have. Even if you only use one throughout the entire wipe, they're worth it to have. Sometimes you just spike something really good and you can get out with it for free. So, definitely not a bad place to be at. Key-wise. And it's a reasonable price. That might be Scav boss, which is scary in itself. I think this guy went into 3-story. So I'm going to try to carve out my place in here. Relatively safely. Now there's a lot of jacket spawns in dorms as well. We're going to be skipping them. I'm focused primarily on the tasks here. So it wasn't Scav boss, just a regular Scav that got triggered by the one that aggroed to us. You literally just have to go into this room. Just make sure. Yeah. Literally just have to go in the room. I don't have to ever go in that room again. Was not expecting him to be there. Okay, let's go ahead and listen. Top up here. Okay, check the pockets for good stuff. It's good stuff, actually. So now players tend to focus on 3-story dorms because there's just better loot. Classic. Classic. Yeah, still a little insurance fraud here. All the scavs are coming. Interesting. Just didn't want to die. Okay, don't need Taz's anymore. I don't think it's worth grabbing that helmet. Grab those for snacks. So this, again, holds more than it takes up. I find it a very clean way to loot. Okay. Gonna go hit 110 and 114 real quick. I find these to be almost sometimes more consistently profitable than marked room and all that stuff. Oh yeah, GP coins can go in here as well, Bitcoins, stuff like that. So like that's a free 21,000 that we don't have to worry about dying. There's also fuel conditioner right here, which is nice. So that was 110. That where that fuel con spawns is where the flash drive can spawn, which is nice. Really got to top up my mags here. We're running out. Morphines are good, for sure. Now you can, much like handing in stuff in your hideout, you can also place stuff from deep inside your bag here. So, Something to keep in mind. Want to be at least searching while I'm top loading these mags here. Okay, that's a player. Based on where they are. I guess the question is whether they're going to come into 2-story or go over to 3. So the way 2-story is, if I'm looking this way, top right-hand side to my right, only entrance is 2nd floor. This side, the only entrance on the bottom is the front door and the left-hand door, but that door is chained off. You can't get access anywhere. So the only way to get upstairs is via that staircase or the interior staircase. So if they're over there, I don't have to worry about them, like, opening that door and getting to me, you know? Or going up the top there and coming down and around, you know? Okay. I'm gonna play it a touch greedy here and get this last safe. We got our keys, might as well use them. Squashed right there, that's good. Oh, that's $100. I like monies. Nice. So from the safe, we've gotten a vase, 6,000 rubles, $100, and a GP coin, which is pretty good. Of course, we've gotten more from the rooms themselves, but yeah, a lot of hardware spawns in these. Just keep an eye out for them, especially if you need them. I said this one only has 2 jackets in it, but jackets are really worth it, man. That's not a bad key to have. I don't usually prioritize having that, but it's... If you're desperate for meds, there's two med boxes in that. Okay, let's eat that, and then drink this. So this is where my greed may kill me. Okay, they're going by. Sounds like. Yeah, they just got aggroed by the scavs. It sounds like they're going to a 3-story or just passing by. Which, fine by me. I wish you could jump out these windows. Okay, that's him. Let's go while they're being distracted. Not trying to fight players. Tons of scavs, great. I love experience, but I'm not trying to get involved into that. What we need to do right now is make the trip over into old construction, which is right next to the gas station here. Get our skier quest from the cabin. Then we're gonna go from there. Very filled cache here. Probably a gun up top then, if I had to guess. There was indeed. Can certainly ditch that. It's a player. Again, not trying to get involved in that. Okay, I didn't hear like a whole mess of fire from their gas station, which usually means scav boss is not up. Checking the top of the pylon there for sniper scav. Okay. Little potatoey there, but we got there. They really did reduce the recoil of the AKM. I'll take it. So this is a player scav. You can tell by the pouch container. Fuel is good. Blood sets and elites are fine. It's a broken G phone. I do need that. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't really need these anymore. Nothing crazy there. And I do like this way more. Don't really need this. Damn, I'm gonna need that. Okay, soap and an MPX mag. That's fine. I don't think I got him, but I'm gonna put a nade there. 2 nades there. I'm out of ammo. Oh, I put so many bullets there. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. Potatoed so much there. If that first one hadn't been a Zarya and it had been the actual nade, which I forgot I had the Zarya, we might have killed him with the nade. They did a good job of going between the poles there, just surviving that fanfare. Oh, that was exhilarating, but I also potatoed a ton. So these things happen. Don't worry about them too much. That's how it goes. We got a ton of experience, killed a lot of scavs there. Really on BT. I guess that's what killed us, is the SMB there. Oh, yeah, that was from a scav. Got it. Okay. Makes sense. Well, that's unfortunate, but it happens. They did a good job of pushing me, and that's why topping that mag. I really want to get that mag topped off, and that's why. And if we killed that player, we would have been scot-free all the way through, I think. That was probably the last player in that area. So, GG's. Good push on their part. Bad potato on my part. But this shows you the power of the Docs case. Although we died, and that sucks. Not gonna sugarcoat it. That sucks. We still made it out with money. We didn't lose everything. So, power of safes, powers of doc cases. We can get rid of these 206 keys. We don't need them anymore. Never have to go in there again. And yeah, so although it's unfortunate to die in a raid, there is a silver lining there and a good lesson to be learned. So, and we can gear up with something else, which will be good. So let's do that. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a scav run. We are going to sell these real quick. We're going to do a scav run here. Just to reset. Oh, I clicked too fast. Sometimes clicking too fast can get you there. Whew. Okay, sorry. My heart's still pumping from the adrenaline from that. Okay, cool. I'm sure they'll take our AKM. Would not be surprised. Next time we go to customs, we'll probably gear up with something along those lines. But let's do a quick factory scav run. That should be really fun. And yeah, did suck to lose that gas analyzer, which I guess I don't think we completed that one. I don't think we completed that one. So, but I'm ready up here, guys. I will see you in raid. All right, we're in. Hello. You have a really good gun. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just go for it. I shouldn't just go for it, but I am gonna just go for it. Make sure I put that on full auto there. Yeah. That poor bastard. So that was a player scav that just loaded in there. I feel really bad, but they were probably gonna kill me. Oh, got BT in this too. That's pretty dope. Okay, so that... I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. That's worth more to me. So. This mask might be worth a decent amount. The coal pack sucks. In fact, it's better not to use it. Okay. Give this a little reload here. Okay. Take care of that. We gotta loot quickly here. Oh my goodness. This poor guy loaded in with an SA-58 too. Yikes, dude. I feel a little bit bad, but I also don't feel that bad. Cuirass is much better than that. Oh my god, so many mags too. Idea cash register key. Just a door key. Okay, that's all fine. Put that on 4. Pick up the shotgun. Oh, this was a player scav as well. That's interesting. That is interesting. Let's get the Sprut. Has a nice flashlight on it. Super. I don't care about those. All right. Not gonna be able to fit that anyway. I think it's time to leave. That's some really solid loot. Gate 3, office window. Okay, so probably office window here. It's gonna be dangerous, but, well. A lot of scavs. We're not looking to fight scavs. Just looking to get out here. I'm sure these have been searched, but we're gonna do our due diligence. Search them anyway. Okay, yeah. Time to get out. SA-58, 74M, which is one of my favorite 545 AKs. Golden. That's golden. So, quick and sweet. Feel a little bit bad for the first player scav that loaded in and we killed him. It happens. I don't feel bad about it on factory because they would do the same thing to me. So, which is maybe not a great thing for life, but it is in game theory. It is great for Tarkov. So, yeah, there you go. So, probably just gonna sell the SA-58 though. Keep our funds up. Although it is really good. We do have access to the market now. We could mod it in some way. It's a very powerful weapon. But so is the 74M. Just like if you compare it to this 104, it's just the base stats are just out of this world. So yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we're gonna grab this guy. We go ahead and grab these. Now that idea cash register key may be worth something. Not much. That's probably what they sell to dealers for. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty good one. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna lightly mod this 74M, but that's gonna take a little time. So I want to get this cleaned up. These are M80s, right? I do want to save the M80s, but I do think I am gonna get rid of everything else. But the ammo is just so important. Definitely examine all this. So we're going to clean up our stash and just see what we got going on there. We're going to get geared up for another customs run, I think is a good call. I want to take that in. We're going to throw that immediately. I definitely want the X400. We're probably going to use it in this build. That said, these are whatever. I'm positive I have enough masks here. But yeah, it doesn't really need to. We need him for a quest, but like yeah, it's saving him doesn't really hurt. We can also trade for pack armor. It's not that we really need to at the moment. All right, let's sell all this up. Besides the M80s here, so we're gonna go Jaeger first. Who's gonna buy this shotgun from us? I'm still just selling the knives. Although I do like the MP5, I think I'm just gonna sell the knives here. I guess Therapist is not gonna buy. I shall buy these, right? Okay, so still pretty good. 48K is still pretty good. But it's not what it used to be 90K. So they cut her in half essentially. Okay, and then mechanic for the rest. Yeah, these are good values. Good values here. And we don't need this buckshot. We could buy that buckshot in plenty from Jaeger. And then Ragman for this stuff. So that'll be good. Okay, yeah, guys, this is where I'm going to call it an episode. I want to start the next episode with modding that 74M out, getting it geared up how I like to do it early game gear wise. Try to focus on buying from dealers, but maybe we'll make some sacrifices there to get some better stuff. Maybe like a better recoil grip, that sort of thing. So it's not going to be crazy, just going to be simple modding. But thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Escaping Tarkov. I will, sub, like, whatever you want to do. I'd love to have you here. I'm just enjoying making the content. So if you're enjoying it, do what you do. Check out the live stream. Just Google Dead Pine, should come up. And you guys rule. I will catch you all on the next episode. Bye-bye.